automaker that used to sell motorcycles and scooters shut its business 5 years ago. Now it is making a comeback and will manufacture electric vehicles. Hello and welcome to IndiGlobal Tech Talks that takes innovation, collaboration, and growth to the forefront. My name is Venu, and I have with me Jenender Anand, the Chief Operating Officer, LML, who has over 3 decades of experience in marketing and business development operations. He will explain to us on the whys and hows of LML in its new avatar. Good afternoon, sir. Thanks and welcome to IndiGlobal Tech Talks.
Very good afternoon to you. Thank you. It's an honor to be present in your forum and talk to you regarding the comeback of LML.
Wonderful, sir. There's so much of buzz in the EV sector now that we have so many players coming up. First and foremost, all our viewers would want to know when and how did this idea of LML come to re-enter into the Indian market? How did this, happen?
I must say a very good and very interesting question. You rightly mentioned there are almost 400 plus companies which are now operating in EV domain. Small, big, good, very good, not so good. Each and every kind of organization is there. But there was lack of organized players, lack of bigger brands, lack of people who have resources to make a technologically superior product, lack of innovative ideas, lack of channel, how to operate the channel. See, bottom line is, if you look at the top 10 players in EV, we are selling almost 60,000 EV per month. And I'm referring to October number. But if you look at the number 10, vis-a-vis number 1 is at 10 to 15,000 and number 10 is hardly 100 to 100. And if you go beyond 10, they are in single digits or maximum double digits. So I'm referring to high speed only, which is registered as per the government's Vahan portal. So there was a huge need for an organized player to enter in the EV domain, which can offer good product and services to take this market to the next level. So that was the time last year, that is in the month of August 2021, when the new management, SG Mobility Group, which has taken over the LML brand or LML name, globally decided to take this brand in their fold and start manufacturing once again the two-wheelers by the name of LML. When we took over this brand, when we took over this name, we found that in the ICE domain, where LML also had its strength and almost 23% market share in the premium sector and all the innovations which were linked with LML, there was no point in going to ICE because that market is already at a peak, already stabilized. There are 5 major players who are doing this. They have the full range, full network, and they are competing among themselves to offer a better product. So we decided, let's do something unique, innovative, because as the tagline goes for LML, think innovation, think LML. So that was the time we decided we'll offer not just a two-wheeler, but an experience to a consumer, to taking the mobility to a next level. Because currently what we see, most of the players are trying to copy some Chinese model here and there, some imported technology, not so strong product, not so featured good product. So that is, we decided we'll enter into EV. And we unveiled our 3 different models in the month of September. The date was 29th. The venue was Oberoi Hotel, Gurgaon, where we unveiled this thing to our channel partners, to the domestic and international media, to the domestic and Indian customers, to the global customers worldwide, and also to the government regulatory bodies. We had the governor of Haryana, we had various ministers, we had the blessings of Mr. Gadkari, and we have blessings of all the machinery of government. The reason being, everyone wants a good player to come in EV industry to uplift this industry, because government wants that EV industry should survive and it should be the next thing in future. So that is why they are promoting this big time. But then how do you promote this big time? Till the time you have a better product and a better offering. So that is why LML took this.
Sorry to interrupt you. That comes to a very important question. While there is so much of buzz in the EV space, and there's so much of excitement. At the same time, with the number of accidents that one hears in sporadic regularity, there is a sense of even apprehension among the people. And LML being a big brand, so how are you all going to mitigate these issues?
Very good question again, I must say that. Let us try and understand. In my just now, what I was talking, I was also mentioning there are more than 400 places they have entered. They have tried to copy the model of what's happening, what's surviving in China or any other country outside India. So it's basically a CKD they buy, and whatever route they adopt, I do not know. They try to offer to the market, to the consumer. Second is many shortcuts that the consumers, I'm sorry, the EV companies are taking to bring this product to the consumer. Third is automobile is basically a safety product. We can talk much about that. Yes, this product is, technology on them. It is an AI enabled. It's an iPad on the move. No, end of the day, it's an automobile which runs on two tires. We should never forget it. So it's the safety of the product which matters. So many people, many organizations have taken all kinds of shortcuts, due to which government and regulatory authorities have now tightened their nose. Many EV companies, even known names in EV industry, have been fined huge penalties, and they are going to, pay for it. End of the day, you cannot play with the life of a person just to take care of your profits or increase your market share. So the bottom line is, without doing the needful, without proper R&D, without technical specification, without testing it adequately on the road, the products of various companies, including some big companies I would not like to name here, have been launched, because of which everything is visible on the news.
Two questions, sir. One is, just correct me if I'm wrong. I understand that you all have got a funding of around 500 crores, and you all are going to set up a plant. So where is this plant? And again, I would repeat my question: what are the measures being taken to mitigate these safety issues?
As far as our manufacturing is concerned, it's going to happen in Bawal, which is in 2 hours drive from Delhi, and we have done a tie-up with the existing facility of Harley Davidson, which were present in India, but then they vacated this facility,
Right.
and we did a tie-up with the owners of that facility. That's a state-of-the-art facility, which was where Harley Davidson bikes were being made. So we'll be manufacturing our units there.
Okay.
Second is, how do you mitigate the kind of mishaps that are happening, the safety features and all. So we have got a very robust R&D structure, R&D team which is taking care of that. We are following all the protocols. All means all, without even a single shortcut, to ensure that product is there when we give it to a consumer. It is 100% all, not only all compliances approved, but far exceeds the requirement as laid down by the government or the regulatory bodies it is. So each and every step we are doing it in-house. Each and every step we are collaborating with various agencies to help us to succeed in all the parameters. Because please understand, LML is not only an Indian brand, it's a global brand. We'll be selling our product to various countries, not only in Asian countries, but also in Australia, New Zealand. We have got lots and lots of inquiries and potential dealerships opportunities in Europe and US. We must understand our product will be European compliances also, where the safety features are even more tougher. It will be US
Right.
compliant also. Again, the safety features are much more tougher. So that is what we have done. Because if you want to sell, say, for example, X number of units in Europe, then probably you need to be, make sure that all compliances are met and the safety is of the topmost priority. So we are expecting not even a single failure on any front. That includes the powertrain, the battery, the VCUs, the ECUs, the mainframes, and anything you name it. We are expecting zero.
So again, two more questions. One is, if you can just take us through the three models. And secondly, pricing in India is one very, very big issue for any product. It could be in any sector. Pricing becomes a very, very, very prominent issue. So if you can just throw light on these two things.
So the three models that we are going to launch is, first is the electric scooter by the name of Star, which will be called as LML Start. This will be state of the art product, which will have never seen features before in India. We are trying to get the maximum possible range, trying to get the maximum possible gradients and all the unique features. Everything is available on our website, lmlemotion.com. And you can see that each and every unique offering that we are giving has not been given so far by any of the player in this industry. One. Secondly, this is this is a USP of LML, because not only now, even 20 years back, we used to offer something very unique. That's why the tagline is think innovation, think LML. So maybe those things will become standard later on. I do not know, because what LML introduced 20, 30 years back, that became standard for all the other two-wheeler players. Now you see whatever in these two-wheeler players. I'll give you an example. Say, for example, single seat that was started by LML. Earlier, it used to be two seats on the scooter.
Right.
Then the dicky in the front, that was started by LML. Earlier, it used to be only a wire mesh or a tokery or whatever you call that. So there are many things which LML started and which became standard, because that's what then government decided or the regulatory authorities decided this will be the standard. So those will be the unique propositions being offered by LML. Second product that we are coming up is a hyper bike, which is basically motorcycle that we are launching, and it can be a mix of peddler, which can go up to a speed of 70 kilometers per hour, or a motorcycle. Third product we are launching is our electric cycle. This again, it will be something different product for the consumer, and it can go up to a speed of 25 kilometers per hour. And
And who are
but
you
the good thing
targeting,
here
sir?
is, sorry.
And who are you targeting?
With the electric cycles, primarily we are targeting Europe and US markets, because the demand is more. We have already got some huge orders from there. And then subsequently we'll launch in the Indian markets also, because it's a little premium upscale market. So it's a niche market, I would say that. Having said that, India has maximum number of people who are willing to buy the niche products. So based on the European launch, subsequently we'll be launching, or maybe parallelly also, we'll be launching in Indian market also. And LML will come out with one different unique model every year.
Okay. So all these launches will take place in.
All these launches will take place in H2 next year.
Now, sir, another very important question is charging, recharging is concerned. Now, that's a big issue, isn't it? If you can just
I don't know.
explain.
No, I don't believe in that. Is your question over, or you have
Yeah.
something to add on this?
No, I just want to know what about
Okay.
this charging facilities and infrastructure? Is there an infrastructure available in this country?
Good question. See, bottom line is we talk a lot about charging infrastructure, and we talk a lot about how it's going to be done. Of course, there is a concept of swappable batteries which has been being promoted as a policy by Government of India, but that will take its own sweet time, because there's a lot of infrastructure, as you said, is required. Now let us understand the basic of a two-wheeler, especially a scooter. How a two-wheeler is used in India? It is basically for a short distance commute. Two-wheeler is not for a highway driving. Like you are sitting in Bangalore and you can't go to Mysore just on a scooter. Probably you need a car or a bus or any other mode of transport. So, or maybe from Bangalore, if you have to go to Chennai, of course, you'll not go on a scooter. So it's always used for intra-city travel. It's a short commute. So when we say short commute, maximum per day, how much you can drive in a scooter? As an average, I am talking about 50
50 to 80
kilometers,
kilometers?
60 kilometers, 80 is also too high. Maybe in city like Delhi and Bangalore, 80 can happen. But otherwise, in 90% of the city, it will be something around 30 to 40 kilometers.
Right.
Now coming to that, so that means on a full charge, you require 3 to 4 days time before you charge it again. So that's one. Second is, it is very easy to charge, because there are two types of charging facilities available. One, you can detach the battery, take it anywhere you like, on your shop, in your office, on your godown, on your warehouse, on your society, you can charge it. Or you can park your vehicle anywhere. There can be a wire hanging or a switchboard or anything. You can just plug in and charge. It's very, very, very easy to charge. It doesn't take anything. And now, as a technology, even the fast charging facility is also available. So, emergency basis, you just park on a restaurant for half an hour, I'm saying, and you can, with the fast charging, you can charge up to 70 to 80% of the battery. And the
Okay.
technology is so advanced, on the speedometer, you'll come to know that yes, so many kilometers are left, so much of battery is left, so that you can plan, just like fuel
Yeah.
indicator. So there's absolutely, I have been associated with the EV for now more than 2 years, and in my, probably you can say, I have sold maybe few lakhs of EV two-wheelers, but I've never come across even a single consumer saying that he faced any difficulty because of charging.
Okay.
What we are referring to
That
more
is
is of a
interesting to
four-wheeler
hear.
or a six-wheeler or a long distance commute. So for two-wheeler, charging is not going
It's
to be
not
a
an
problem
issue.
anytime.
Now, a very important question that all the viewers would really want to know regarding the costing and regarding the pricing of these vehicles.
See, costing for any company is always confidential. Of course, I cannot tell you how much is my BOM cost. But as far as the pricing is concerned, see, please understand one thing. LML is going to sell on its features and performance. We are not into price game, and we are not going to, sell our product because of the pricing. So we'll sell our product as a premium product based on our performance and features. And nowadays, consumer is so very well educated, so very well understanding that the consumer understands that he has to pay the price of performance and features. And he always talks about TCO, which is total cost of ownership. It's never that, yes, I bought this product at a price X and it is cheaper than the product Y. So it's not there. So that's going to be the strategy of LML.
What are you saying? Can I concur? Can I kind of come to the conclusion that basically you are going to target the high, it's going to be a high end vehicle? Is it something like that? Are you going
It's going to
to?
be it's going to be a premium vehicle,
Right.
available, suitable to all. So we call it as a, not only a high end product, but it's going to be a mass and high end middle of that category, so that it's affordable. But end of the day, again I repeat, we will sell our product on its performance and features.
And could you just give us an approximate number in the sense, like, year on year, from 23 onwards, once you start production, isn't it? What would be the projections? And where do you see yourself in the Indian market in terms of capturing the Indian market?
In next 3 years' time, we are aiming at 15% market share of EV industry, 1 5. And that's on the conservative side, I must say, because the kind of product offering and the kind of team we have. Just to add on to that, LML is run by a very, very hardcore professional team, so which understands and which has got experience in the automobile trade, whether it's channel development, product development, after sales service, CRM. You talk about anything. End of the day, how a product sells: product, after sales service, and your channel. These are the three things, and you can sub-segment it into 100 other parts. I mean, you can add 100 different things in these three categories. So our team understands that. Our team is very professional, and I am really proud to say that my team is one of the best teams available in the two-wheeler industry, and which is second to none. And the third thing is, as far as the numbers are concerned, we are targeting around 2.5 lakh vehicles per annum from the year two
Okay.
onwards.
Okay. And are you going to target particularly one particular region of the country, or it's going to be a pan India to begin with?
Now it's going to be pan India.
Okay.
So that's the advantage of a big brand, because people have a very good recall value. Whosoever I talk, he all says, yes, my first vehicle was LML, my first proud possession was LML. So people are eagerly waiting for us to launch the product. And I'm so happy to tell you that we have got, I mean, kind of overwhelming response on our website as far as the dealership inquiries are concerned. I mean, more than 50% inquiries are from the four-wheeler dealerships
Okay.
who are already existing four-wheeler dealers. I mean, and of the premium car brands also, and the entry-level car brands also. I'm so happy to see the kind of interest that LML has generated, because generally, if you look at other two-wheeler brands which are selling in Indian market, there's a hardly any four-wheeler dealership associated with them. They are either new, they are small shops, there are some mom and pop shops, some retail outlets, some electric shops who are coming up in this. So I can only say that wait and watch. Our dealerships will be an experience center, and best-in-class dealers and entrepreneurs and innovators will be joining us.
And any specific strategy for tier one and two cities?
Specific strategy, if you say tier one, tier two, is nothing is as such is there, because each and every city or every state government is coming up with their own EV policy.
Policy,
So
right?
as we look at the EV policy, whichever state has a defined robust EV policy, the brand traction or the sales traction will be more there. So
What
we
are the
are
states, sir, which are very proactive in this space?
there are almost 14 to 15 states which are very proactive. Look at Delhi, look at Maharashtra, look at Gujarat. Yeah, look at now, even UP has launched its EV policies. Every city is now come. MP, I mean, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, the big time they are now coming up with EV
Even the
policies.
Northeast is very proactive.
Northeast, yeah, they are very active. They are, many states are offering per kilowatt of battery. Many states are offering subsidies on road tax, on registration cost, many things. So, and some cities and towns are, I would say, states are very, very proactive in supporting the customer. So, I must say that the drive of Government of India is going to be very successful. I mean, if you look at the growth, just 2 years back, we sold almost 25,000 vehicles in the entire year. 2 years back. Last year was 2,31,000 vehicles in the entire year. Again, I repeat, I am talking about high speed two wheeler. This year, the projection is it will cross 7 lakhs. So can you see the growth? 25,000, 2,30,000. This year it will be 7.5 lakhs plus, and next year it will be 30 lakhs. Just see the kind of sales projections that are going.
No
That is the
doubt,
reason so many companies are
no doubt
jumping into
LML
it.
is making a re-entry.
Yes, 100% yes. 100% yes. Good business sense.
Right.
But having said that, LML also believes in giving something back to the society. So we are giving the product which is technologically superior, so that consumers love their product, love their brand, love riding the LML.
So basically, in this cacophony of EV buzz, so LML basically, what I understand from this discussion with you is you're creating a particular brand and a premium brand which people who are ready will come ahead and pick it up. That is what I kind of get an essence from, and
Yeah,
you have been a tight-lipped about the pricing even now.
the people who are ready, yes, and people who are not ready will convince them. Our dealers will convince them. Our media partners will convince them that yes, you should go for this product, which is superior in performance and features.
Where pricing is concerned, sir, will there be a huge difference with the competitors?
So
Margin of
competition.
difference?
See, please understand, competition starts the pricing right from somewhere around for the high speed is 85,000 to 1,75,000. So it's a huge variation of pricing. I mean, what I'm talking is easily available in the public domain. I'm not talking anything from my
Right.
side. So when you look at the public domain, so this is the kind of pricing that is available, 85,000 to 1,75,000. So there is a huge variation, huge thing. So you cannot pinpoint that yes, this is going to be price positioning or not. Everybody positions their product based on the offering they have got and the kind of experience they can offer.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for talking to us. You have given us a very broad overview of what is in store, and I'm sure we will again meet very soon when things fall in place and the numbers start rolling and you make great strides in this particular sector. Thank you so much, sir, for
Pleasure and
coming
honor.
on.
And I wish you and all of the viewers who are here a very happy Diwali, although I'm late, but a good new year. May God bless everyone.
Thank you so much, sir.